I just wanted to say one thing. One ought not to deal with politics at an event like this, but there is one political transformation that I think has occurred as a result of Canada's participation in the war of Afghanistan and what you've done in Afghanistan, and it's this. For someone like myself, and everybody has to adjust up or down based on their age. I'm approaching 50, so I grew up in the 70s and 80s. When we were, in my generation, going through school and high school in particular, um, we thought of veterans as folks who did whatever it was they did back before we were born. The acts that the acts of self-sacrifice, of preserving our country's democracy and our civilization's democracy were all legendary events that happened in the past. And they were honored on Remembrance Day in particular by folks who just seemed really old to us, although of course they were a lot younger then than the veterans of World War II are now. In fact, they were veterans of World War I when I was a kid. But they were old men remembering old events that were a bit beyond us. And that has changed for someone in my generation. Our veterans, our heroes, are now people who are younger than us, and in some cases young enough to be my own children. And it really profoundly changes the way you look at things when you see that. For one thing, it confirms that the spirit of heroism, the fact that Canada is a nation of heroes, is not simply something that exists in our past, that is part of our present. You brought that to us, and for that, I personally, and I hope all of us, are deeply thankful. And for everything you and your comrades have been willing to do for this country, we all thank you very much.
Thank you very much for being here today. It's tough following Scott because you never know what he's going to say, and he often takes away some of the things that I was going to say. But I will echo this that Scott brought up. The Afghan mission and the role of our military in Afghanistan, to me, the most substantial, the most profound element of that mission has been a reawakening for all of Canadians of just how valuable and how respectful and how proud we are of our military. It's been a real, like Scott, in my generation, there's been a historic sea change in just how we view and how we value our military.